Yeah, QSL, Andrea, thank you very much for the 5-5 there into Asiatic Russia. Doing a fantastic job there. Running the IC 7300, 200 watts in a 2-element tri-band beam, your direction there at the moment. So pleased to get you in the log this morning. Romeo Zero, Sierra Bravo Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, 7-3, take care. Yeah, QSL doing a fantastic job with that setup there. Much appreciated. You take care, look after yourself, and enjoy the brief opening here on 20 meters. Happy New Year to you and the family. Regards from the Northeast UK. Romeo Zero, Sierra Bravo Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, 7-3 from the Northeast UK. Seven three, take care. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. Sierra 5-6 Fox Charlie, good morning. 5757 into the Northeast UK this morning. Name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead.
Good morning, please. Thank you very much for coming back. This is Yuri here. My name is Yuri, Juliet Uniform, Radio India. I'm reading to 58259, something in between, very clear, very good idea. I'm located in the city of Ljubljana. Back to you.
QSL Yuri, thank you very much for coming back to the call. Doing a great job here into the Northeast UK at the moment. Conditions seem to be quite well. I've got you on the side of the beam at the moment, currently beaming for Asiatic Russia, Asia, that area there, Yuri. But doing a great job there. Running the IC 7300, 200 watts and a 2-element tri-band beam. Nothing spectacular this side, Yuri. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for your details. Running through a flex radio 5000 alpha on a vertical, Kushcraft R9 vertical, outside of the horseshoe on a garage rooftop. Works quite well. I'm very happy with this setup. It suits for me, and I'm not running an amplifier, just approximately 70 watts whatsoever on the peak. Works very well, and hopefully the propagation will reduce sooner or later. But now it's okay because we are mostly inside and we cannot go around. And so we just started to use much more radio. That's it.
Yeah, doing a great job with that flex radio and the 70 watts and the Cushcraft vertical antenna. Doing a great job getting you out there at the moment. But yeah, you peaked 5.8 on that last over, so nothing, not too bad for you there, Yuri. You take care. 7-3 from the Northeast UK. Hopefully work you again a few more times in the future. Happy New Year to you and the family. Miss Sierra 5-6 Fox Charlie, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care. 7-3.
Thank you very much, Lee. I also wish you a lot of health. For the best of everything, we need some health and some rest. We need to life.
7-3 Yuri, take care. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. Alpha Italy X-ray. Good morning, Brian. 5 Bravo 4 Alpha India X-Ray. Nice to hear you for the first time 2021. Great to hear you. 5757 this morning. Not quite beaming your direction at the moment there, but doing a great job. 57 at the moment, Brian. Go ahead.
For having the call last year when I was running the special call 5 Bravo 60 Alpha in the X-ray. It's taken me a bit of a time to get used to saying my own call. So do excuse me if I come back with a special. It did finish on the 31st of December. Swap them about, so for this year I'm running the Yaesu Fox Tango 2000 Delta, 400 watts into the hex beam antenna, and about 30 meters above ground. So like to play the best. Not a very good receiver, but you have all the buttons and knobs to play about and tweak it to try and wiggle the signals in. New Year to you, mate. I'm sure we'll come across each other many more times through 2021. Till then, stay safe, buddy, and look forward to the next time. Germany 6, 1 November Delta, this is 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Italy. Take care, buddy, and cheers a bit.
Yeah, no problem there. No, it's great to hear you. I've turned the beam to you, so you came up to a 5.9, nice clear signal, a nice clean audio. So yeah, no complaints with that hex beam, and the 400 watts doing a great job getting that signal out. Yeah, it was 50-50 whether which one I was going to go for, which name came up on QRZ, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, absolute pleasure to hear you. You take it easy, and hopefully work you many more times in the future there. Look after yourself. Happy New Year to you, and yeah, great to hear you, Noz. 5 Bravo 4 Alpha India X-Ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take it easy, 7-3.
It's a little bit chilly for us here. Hi. Take care, buddy, and enjoy the day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, take it easy, 7-3 from the Northeast UK. 7-3, Noz. QRZ 20 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any. I don't even know why I said that for. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ 20 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ 20 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. CQ 20 meters CQ 20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. CQ 20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. As a prime example, if you're watching, Ray, when you're operating a frequency and somebody jumps up beside you, It's quite interesting. Happens all too often. CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20 meters, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, listening. I sort of start the stream off, see what happens. You're right there, Ray. Definitely lonely. They see a signal on the band and they jump up beside you. They've got all the band to work with and they do that. But it happens. Such is life. CQ20 meters, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, listening for any call. We'll see how it goes for a few minutes, see what it's like. CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. Yeah, I'll take a look at that in just a second, Ray. Unless that's what everybody's waiting for. You never know. CQ20 meter, CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, listening. I found this earlier, it was on 40 meters, it's putting calls out. Got a couple of stations in the log, then all of a sudden it just nothing, so CQ20 meters, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, listening. Oh, so quiet. CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20 meter, CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. I can hear something. Be somebody that's... Yeah, the band's quite active, Ray. Now this is propagation for you. You can put calls out. I was just going to leave it. I'll leave that frequency. You can put calls out for a while, not hear anybody, then all of a sudden somebody starts coming out with the noise. That is the joys of propagation, the joys of radio. You can just hear them starting to come through the noise there. But we'll do what we can. I don't know about you guys, I do try and keep up with a lot of people on YouTube, watching their streams, and some of the posts that I post on social media, some of the comments that they put on about operating on certain frequencies We've got the full band to operate from. Which is fair enough, you can operate wherever you like. There's a Delta Lima 3 that's just creeped up on that frequency. So it started off quite low. So it's starting to pick up there now. Anyway, getting back to this. People operating on a frequency. You can be operating on there for, I don't know, say about an hour. We'll go around an hour. They've operated that frequency. Then listening to the live stream when it happened, it was quite interesting. They'd been operating, getting multiple contacts in the log, and then to be told to move frequency because there's a net that has been ongoing on that frequency for, I don't know, multiple years. So you've got all that band space, and the net has got to be held on that frequency, irrespective of if you've been operating there for an hour or so. You've got to move frequency. I'm afraid no. At the end of the day, if there's a regular net on that frequency and somebody's operating on that frequency, you haven't purchased that frequency. The net can move. Obviously people are going to listen to the radio, hear somebody on that frequency working multiple stations. If you're going to jump on the frequency and ask somebody to move, at least have the decency to do it with common courtesy. Use the frequency, yes. You might not be aware of that net that's been ongoing for 30 odd year, 40 year, whatever. Nobody knows what what nets are on, because there's a lot of different nets at a lot of different times. Just knock the net down a couple of 5 kcs. Regular people of a net would probably say, yeah, somebody's been on here for a while, we've been listening to them. Why don't we just move it down just once? But people are too narrow-minded. What more can we say? Obviously this streams I do, it's all off the top of my head. Why bring something sort of scripted? Doesn't make sense to me anyway. You get on the radio, you're not scripted on the radio. Yeah, you call CQ, get a contact. It's the same thing. 59, talk about the station, talk about the equipment, vice versa. Enjoy the hobby. If there's something that you've got in common, making equipment, making aerials, talk about it. Talk about it. Beats 5.9, move on to the next one. But every operator is different. Some people enjoy doing the 5.9 and move on. Way, that's it. Well, anyway, this thing about, I'm going to be ruthless here. People, younger operators complain about older operators. It doesn't make any difference what age you are on the radio. You can be a young lad or a young lass operating on a radio, operating on the radio, joining in a net that is being operated for however many years. Some people class them as old operators. They're not old operators at all. It's just how I look at their face. I might look young, 36, I think. Yeah, 36. I'm no young operator. Some people in the guys that are 60, 70-year-old may see us as a young operator, but there's younger operators than me. So you've got to be careful how you complain about things when you do a stream. It's a waste of time complaining. Very few people listen. There's a lot of people that'll agree with that, to be honest. But why upset people? If somebody jumps on a frequency, you can operate as much as you like on a frequency. Somebody will come up, cause QRM. Just let them continue. All you've got to do is just spin the dial. Everybody says it, no matter where you go. Any social media, QRZ, if you look on the forums, there's a lot of people complaining about people causing QRM, people causing aggravating people on the bands. Complain. It's all you hear. I've done it myself. I hold my hands up. I've done it. I've complained, but it's getting it off my chest. I think that's what social media is. It's just an event for people. It makes good reading for some people, to be honest, but there we go. Anyway, that's me rapping on. I should be operating the radio, but there we go. What was I going to say? I was going to say something there. Yeah, I'll get back to operating the radio. You're probably sick of me complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just merely pointing something out. We do what we do on the radio. If it becomes too much for you, switch the radio off, walk away, give it half an hour, come back on the radio, start it all over again. It's a vicious circle. Some people enjoy it, some people don't. Some people get really frustrated and they make the mistake of venting the frustration out on air. It can be quite detrimental. You have some serious repercussions, but it's one of them things. Everybody has a heated moment, something clicks, and they go out of character, shall we say. But anyway, I'll find a clearer frequency, because there is a bit of activity. There was somebody there, I'm sure it was a Delta Lima 3 station creeped in there, so I'm not going to cause him any issue. He may not have heard me when I was operating, so easiest thing, best thing to do is just move up or move down, find another frequency. It's easier than complaining. The other thing that frustrates a lot of people, and I know it does me, you can operate, the band will be absolutely clear on the scope, not a signal by you. You start operating, then all of a sudden somebody comes up to you 1 kc either above or below you and starts transmitting. You think, well, why can't you go to a different part of the band? There's all this to choose from, and you come right next to me. Say, go into the toilet. Go into the toilets when you go into the pub. You've got all that trap space, and the stand next to you. It makes you laugh, it does, really does. But such is life. Anyway, I'll get back to it. I'll turn the beam back up towards Asia area. I'm not holding up much hope. I hope I haven't bored you lot to death with that one, but it had to be said. I'm just seeing, I am seeing a lot more people taking to social media and sort of venting the frustration because it is social media. That's all it is. Just a place for people to vent the frustration and anger and what have you. Something to say that they know they're going to get a response from social media. But there again, just let them continue. Like I say, I hope I'm not. I hope I haven't bored you with all that anyway. So got a clear frequency, I think. We'll turn the volume back up. See what we can get. There's always something. If you've got questions, I know there's a few of you watching on the various platforms. If you've got questions, or if you want, just ask away. I'll try and answer them. Say hello. Put your call sign down. Let us know. I'll try and give you a shout on the stream. Easy way to do it. It does, it makes you laugh. You've got to laugh at things. If not, be a sad world. Anyway, we'll try. Try operating the radio. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. We'll see what we can get. Like I say, I'm not holding up much hope because there's not a lot of activity. KP index of 1, SFI 78, sunspot 0. So I'm not holding up much hope. CQ 20 meter, CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. I don't plan on working a pile up. CQ 20 meters, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. All quiet on the northeast front. CQ 20 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20 meter, CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ 20 meters, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20, CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening. It's really quiet. Mind you, I am beaming 30 degrees north-northeast, so beaming for, makes it Tokyo. That's what I'm beaming, so I know there's a lot of Italians at 120 degrees. It's one of them things, beaming in towards Europe. Guaranteed to get an Italian station. CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. I'm pushing me luck for Japan, I think. CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. I actually find it a waste of time calling DX, because every time you call DX you always get someone close. Don't know why that is. CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ20 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. Yeah, it's definitely quiet. Hey, there we go. CQ20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ20, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. Hey, really quiet. I think I might go down, make myself a brew, then come back. Anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to disappear, make myself a brew, and probably come back and complain a bit more. Sounds like a plan for us. Anyway, no, I'm only joking. I'm not going to complain. I might actually have a listen on, should we have a listen on 10 meters? Very much doubt there'll be anything. We'll have a listen. Always up for a laugh. That's what it's all about. Live streams. Yeah, we can operate the radio, but we all know how to do that. Have a listen on 10 meters. See what's there. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll go through all the bands. Turn the beam back to around 90 degrees. Or if you guys if you wanna hear something, you look on the scope at the moment. It looks okay. Turn the AF back up. Bearing in mind I'm beaming 60 degrees east-northeast at the moment. Switch that there to AM. Okay. If you want to know what a plasma TV sounds like and looks like on air, that's what we've got. That's a plasma TV, I believe. That's throughout the band, so something to look for. If you look at the scope dancing about, it's a big giant spark plug in the side of a TV. It's a lovely sound. So you've got an idea of what a plasma TV looks like on a scope, and what it sounds like on AM. An absolute mess. That's on the vertical. I'll turn the beam towards the direction of the TV. Some people complain about having high noise levels of interference. That's the general direction of the interference. So, yeah. We enjoy the hobby. there's always somebody out there with a plasma TV that's going to make it interesting for it. So yeah, plasma TV is brilliant for us radio operators. But the general public haven't got a clue what issues they cause. They'll just buy it and say, "Oh, it's a great TV." Where were we going? Oh, we were going 10 metres, weren't we? Let's have a look. 10 metres. We'll just work through the bands. And there is nothing on 10 metres. I'm just using the scope at the moment. No signals on there. Nothing for 12, 15. Back that down a little bit. I use the F function dial on the 7300. It works for what I need to do. Makes it easier for me to see what's on the bands. So nothing jumping out on 15, 17. It's actually looking quite quiet. 17 metres on the vertical. Thought there might have been something there. There's a little bit on FT8, something quite weak. 20 metres, 30 metres. Looks quite quiet. Even on CW, 30 metres. I am using the vertical, so nothing much on 30. 40 metres. There's a fair bit of activity there on 40.
Linear with 3 tubes, and the antenna is a 2-element Yagi now in your
so
direction.
Yeah, the bands are quite quiet. 60 I think might be a waste of time. Let's see if I can. So yeah, 60 metres, I am getting interference. But we can't really do much other than knock on the door and ask them if I can have the TV, or go in with a hammer. Which isn't the best thing to do. It really isn't the best thing to do. Obviously 60 metres is channelized anyway, certain frequencies. Nothing much on there other than noise and interference. 80 metres. Pull that back. 80 metres daytime. It's a waste of time anyway, as you guys are well aware. So yeah, the bands appear to be quite quiet for me at the moment anyway. So I'll leave it there with you. I think the next stream I'll do, I might talk about how we got into the hobby. Should we do that? Don't know. Let us know. 7-3 Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Here to have a laugh and here to entertain you. Right, I'm gonna go make a brew. Have a listen to the bands a little bit later on, and if there's much more activity, I'll bring you the live stream. It's a waste of time bringing you a recording, because then you won't hear us on the band. Plus it's not as entertaining. Anyway, you take it easy guys, look after yourselves. 7-3 from the Northeast UK. Golf 6 Mike November Delta, off and clear. Take it easy.